Welcome to my channel. I'm absolutely thrilled that you're here. I'm embarking on an incredible journey of self discovery, empowerment, and transformation. I'm here to share it with you, to inspire and empower you to embark on your own transformative journey. If you're ready to dive into the world of self improvement, personal growth, and spiritual exploration, hit that subscribe button and join me on this incredible adventure. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Simone. Today, I want to dive into a topic that's often misunderstood and overlooked, and that is self forgiveness. Many people believe that when God forgives us, there's absolutely no need for us to forgive ourselves. However, I am of a different opinion. I believe that self forgiveness is a crucial part of our journey towards inner peace and healing. When someone has done us wrong and hurt us in ways unimaginable, we struggle to forgive them. I'm sure you probably can relate to that. Did you know that sometimes we are the ones who have done ourselves wrong? We are the ones who have hurt ourselves in unimaginable ways. And just as how it's incredibly hard or challenging to forgive someone who has done us wrong, it can also be just as hard and challenging to forgive ourselves when we have done ourselves wrong, when we have been the ones to violate ourselves. It is during those times that we have to forgive ourselves. Over the course of my life, I have seen the need and the benefits of self forgiveness. There was a time when I held myself hostage, unable to forgive myself for the mistakes that I made. Yes, I had asked God to forgive me, and He certainly forgave me, but somehow I was still in bondage, and I found it very hard to forgive myself. It has taken me several years for me to forgive myself and release myself from the things that I have done that have caused me pain, shame, and disgrace. I had to forgive myself for many things. I had to forgive myself for allowing people to take advantage of me. I had to forgive myself for not being the parent I thought or hoped I would be. I had to forgive myself for not living up to my full potential. I had to forgive myself for allowing toxic people and toxic relationships to be part of my journey. And the list goes on. The question is, why is self forgiveness so important? Well, when we're in a state of unforgiveness, whether towards ourselves or towards other people, we cannot experience peace. Instead, what we experience is stress. And as we all know, stress is one of the leading causes of chronic diseases in the body. It is often said that we should forgive and forget. I'm like, really? How is that even possible? When someone has hurt us deeply and they have violated us, it's almost impossible to forget. What we can do is forgive them. And when we forgive them, when we truly forgive, the memory no longer has the power to wound us or cause us pain. Naomi Judd, in her book, Naomi's Breakthrough Guide, states that forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to deny what happened, and you certainly don't have to condone it or forget it. So, how did I forgive myself? It began with acknowledging that God had already forgiven me and that His forgiveness was my path to freedom. I had to accept God has already forgiven me and that He is the one that sets me free. I also had to show myself loving kindness and compassion. As Maya Angelou says, when you know better, you do better. And Paul in the Bible says, when I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child. When I look back, I can see that there were times where I made mistakes, I did things wrong, and if I knew better, I would have done better. Hindsight is 2020 as we know it. Or it may have been a case where I did the best I could under the circumstances and with the resources and information I had. When I look back at some of the experiences of my life, I can honestly say I did the best I could. I made the best decision I could have made at the time. Other times, I was downright foolish. This is when I must extend to myself compassion and grace. It may have been that I was under immense pressure and the weight and toll of the hardship took its toll on me and I crumbled and fell. Have you ever had those moments when life gets the best of you? You throw in the towel and call it quits? Maybe it's just me. Regardless, what is done is done. I cannot go back and undo the past. All I can do is offer myself grace, forgiveness, and self-compassion and move on with a determination to do better and to be better. It is choosing to rise above what is seeking to hold me back, hold me down, and making a conscious decision to set myself free so that I can be all that I was created to be. Self-forgiveness isn't about making excuses for my mistakes. It is about taking ownership of the fact that I messed up and that I did wrong. It is knowing that I am capable of better and recognizing my capacity for change and relying on the strength that comes from my faith in God. Now I'd like to ask you, is there something you need to forgive yourself for? Can you offer yourself some loving kindness and compassion? It's time to stop judging and beating up yourself. What good does that do? So stop, forgive yourself, and start the healing process. My journey to self-forgiveness involved prayer, reflection, recommitment to God, and accepting God's forgiveness. It also involved me offering loving kindness and compassion toward myself. It's an ongoing process, but it's worth it because it sets us free. It sets you free to become everything God created you to be. Thank you so much for joining me for this important conversation about self-forgiveness. Remember, self-forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It is a testament to your commitment to healing and growth. If you need to forgive yourself, offer yourself loving kindness and compassion. Choose to be kind to yourself. Choose to forgive yourself and allow yourself to become all that God created you to be. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to meeting up with you on my next video. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe for